Fed governor maintains outlook for 3 interest cuts in 2025. Okay, so 3 cuts now, 2025. That's what they're saying. Yep, they're saying 3 cuts in 2025. Let's read this here. So, Federal Reserve Governor Michelle Bowman, Vice Chair of Supervision, reiterated her projection of 3 25 basis point interest rate cuts in 2025, despite the Federal Open Market Committee decision to maintain the benchmark federal funds rate at 4.25 to 4.5. She spoke at Kansas Bankers Association 2025 Senior Management Summit in Colorado Springs, Colorado, emphasizing her dissent from July decision alongside Fed Governor Christopher Waller, marking the first dual dissent favoring cuts since 1993. Bowman based her stance on the signs of fragility in labor market conditions, stating economic conditions appear to be shifting, and as a result, we should reflect this shift in our policy decision. Tom.
Yep. This is the individual that I gave credit to, and I said, you know what? This is the first time in 32 years that we had dissenters, and she was right. And I commented at the time that I thought that that Waller, was saying it because he actually wanted to be
Justin Waller.
Yeah, well, Christopher Waller. He actually wanted to be the next Powell. And so I said, well, him dissenting, okay, but he's kind of campaigning. But Michelle Bowman was absolutely, I think, well within her rights and was correct about the dissent. And now she's saying we're going to get 3 cuts, which will be September 16th, 17th, October 29th, and December 10th, 25, 25, 25. That's what she's looking at. And by the way, if you go look at CME, which is the federal tracker of the Federal Board of Governors and what they say at their speeches and stuff, here we go. CME Fed Tracker, just say Fed Tracker. Let's go take a look at where it is. It was okay, 35 days, 3 hours and 36 minutes. They even have a countdown clock here, Pat. It's amazing. Now go down, just scroll down. And oh my goodness, what does that say at the top of that blue bar? Oh my gosh, 97.9%. Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Yes. 97.9% chance that we're going to get a cut coming up here on the 16th, 17th of September of a 1/4 point. I think she's absolutely right, and she's out there pushing it because we are seeing a little bit of unemployment. We're seeing things that make sense for the cut. And so I happen to be right there with Michelle Bowman, and I think she's had the guts to stand up. First time in 32 years we had 2 governors actually stand up in dissent, although you got to discount Waller a little bit because he's kind of lobbying to be the next Powell.
Interesting.
Did you hear who Scott Besson said that Trump's considering?
Yeah, Janet Yellen.
Janet Yellen.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
That's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Very much so.
It's called a team of rivals.
Rob,
right,
can you play that clip? By the way, good
Look
hair.
at that hair. Wow.
Bunch of candidates.
Nice.
There's a lot of talk about it. Chris Waller, Kevin Warsh, Kevin Hassett, and so forth, and other names. You're casting a wide net.
Very, very wide net, and as you know, more than anyone, President has a very open mind. He even considered reappointing Janet Yellen. So we want to see what everyone's thinking. It's not ideological. It's about economics. What's best for the American people? What's best for the economy? And as I talk to the candidates, I'm looking at 3 things: monetary policy, regulatory policy, and the ability to run and revamp the organization, because it's really gotten bloated, and I think that this bloat puts its monetary independence at risk.
Well, you've said.
All right, there you go. The
Balanced.
fact that he is entertaining Janet Yellen. Now, that could also be a misdirection. That also could be something that they're trying to throw you off. But I think Trump is a guy that would actually entertain a Janet Yellen. I actually think he would entertain it. I think Trump's the guy that would be open to it, Tom.
Yeah, sure. And I think in team of rivals, you have to think about things. A friend of mine from inside the administration said that Besson's hat wasn't thrown into the ring by Besson. Besson's hat was thrown into the ring by Lutnick, who felt that he'd be a strong candidate. And then Lutnick kind of self-nominated and said, and if you need somebody over at Treasury, I'd be glad to do it. So I think we've got a lot of really good people and a team of rivals. And that answer from Besson we just heard there, I thought was balanced. And he's talking about the exact things the economy needs. This place is being run like a business now.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's showing up in the results.
I gotta be honest with you. I'll go real quick. I think I'm very impressed with Scott Besson. He seems very capable. I mean, he's the one who allegedly got Elon Musk out of Doge. But let me take one quick angle right now. Don't look now, but this is the richest I've ever been. I'm assuming this is the richest you've ever been. I'm assuming this richest you've ever been. I know this is the richest you've ever been. Inflation is down. I lost a lot of money when I bought my truck. the S&P 500 is at all-time high. NASDAQ is at all-time high. Dow is reaching all-time records. Bitcoin at all-time high. Things are looking pretty darn nice. And, you have zero control of what the Fed does with rate cuts. Zero. Goes up, Trump fires Powell, hires Yellen. Whatever happens, happens. But you do control your bank account. You do control how hard you work, earn, save, invest. Work, earn, save, invest. Do it on rinse and repeat. Keep your costs low, stay the course. And here's the biggest thing. Tune out the noise. 3-4 months ago, they thought the world was falling apart. Tariffs, oh my God. Now we're at all-time highs. Donald Trump is sitting there laughing at everybody that thought the economy was going to tumble. And now, take your money to the piggy bank, Vinny.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's, again, 3 times, I don't know. Janet Yellen possibility. A lot of moving parts, but we'll see what's going to happen here with the story. August 27th, at our property here, okay, in a hangar, at our property that we have in Fort Lauderdale, our headquarters, we're holding a special networking opportunity. A lot of you guys keep saying, Pat, I want to come see the property. I want to come see the property. Most people don't know this. We're building the biggest futsal field right now that is 3,000 square feet bigger than the biggest futsal field, the traditional ones that you see. We're building one right now.
What's
about
a
to be
futsal field?
Futsal field. Anyways, the people that know, they know. It's a soccer
I
field.
don't understand.
No. Listen.
Yeah.
So we're building it here. We're doing a bunch of different things on our
Nice.
property. We want to give some of the people an opportunity to come and see the property. And some of you guys, I want to give you a tour when you come down here. So here's what we're doing. August 27th. Anybody that's bought a Vol ticket, that's going to the Vol conference, that's out of South Florida, you can be from anywhere if you want to come participate. But specifically for the people that are in Florida, if you bought a ticket, general, you're invited. Our team will give you you'll be able to network with others. Platinum and executive ticket holders, you're going to get a tour of the entire property. Founder and CEO ticket holders, I'm going to give you a tour of the property myself. I'm going to show you exactly everything that we're doing here, but you have to be a ticket holder. And if you haven't bought the tickets yet, you have to see, we're going to have our Senna car outside, the Formula One that we bought, the 1989 one. We have a lot of things. You'll see what we're doing behind closed doors. This year's Vol Conference is going to be absolutely epic. If you're somebody that's got big plans, second half of the year, I keep telling this to people, do not go through this year by yourself. This is the worst year to go into 2026 without getting the strategies that others are having. By far the worst, whether it's AI, human nature, real estate, insurance, finance, raising capital, networking with others. Myself, Tony Robbins, Martha Stewart, David Falk at the #1 business conference of the year that teaches you what to do when you leave. It's not like rah-rah motivation. Here's how we do this. 300-page manual that will be given to everybody. If you haven't yet bought your ticket, go to thevolconference.com, buy your ticket. Then, Rob, if you can put the link below for the people that have already bought a ticket, because you got to register, because it's only for the first 200. We're not doing it with 2,000 people showing up here. First 200 register, locked in, that's it. Each person that bought a ticket, you'll get to bring one person with you to see the tour, whether they have a ticket or not, it's not a problem. But the first 200 register, you'll be able to come join us. You just have to prove to us that you bought a ticket, and our team will verify that. Rob, what is the link for them to go to register for this? Is there a link that you have for it?
It's actually pinned inside of the chat on YouTube.
Okay, but is there a link for it for people that are only listening to audio, like if it's in different places?
Yeah, not that I'm aware of. I can look and find
Well,
out.
I would say maybe send an email to info@vt.com. Send an email to info@vt.com, and they'll send it back over to you. But if you don't, it's a link on Spotify and on YouTube. You'll be able to get to it to learn what that is all about. I'm looking forward to seeing many of you here. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.